Okay, welcome to our Monday night FlexForce team call. I'm very jazzed for this call. I'm trying not to say so excited all the time because I always say that. And especially coming off of the Diamond Retreat. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And basically, we're here to share with you our biggest takeaway that is so simple for you to implement in your business to get huge results in your business, forever and ever and ever, lasting residual results. So let's get into the announcements and all that jazz first, so then we can kick it off. Okay, shout out to every single person that has changed a life on this board, especially those that have, this last week was 77. We jumped to 111 lives changed. You guys, that's huge. We have so many girls in Success Club, or I should say people. We are not discriminating. You can be a guy and be in Success Club. But super proud. That's amazing. And you guys, we still have a full, I don't know, 30 hours left or something, 28. So see, you can do anything in that period of time. So if you are, I especially want to see these people, you guys that have just one or two lives to change to get to the left side of the board here, see what you can do. And I have an extra special shout out to Jen Worth, who hit Success Starter, which means she hit Success Club her first 3 consecutive months as a coach. So she will be getting a free summit ticket. And girl, it's freaking amazing to be a Success Starter. So huge. Also going to give a shout out to my one of my new girls, Allie, who is literally one coach on her team away. She's half an emerald away from hitting diamond. So let's cheer her on and, expect that promotion on Thursday. And then we need one more flex diamond to pop and hold for 6 weeks. And that's all we need for elite qualifications. And it's only April. So that's freaking amazing. I'm so proud of you guys. So amazing job. And this is delayed too. So if you feel free to shout yourself out in the chat if you have more points than what is being reflected here so far. And on that note, make sure that you have 90 PV on home direct. That's really important to hit Success Club. Otherwise, you don't hit Success Club. You have to be proof of the products. So Shakeology will get you there, or a combo of Recover and Energize, or 3 boxes of bars, but it has to be on HD. It can be any sort of variation of 90 PV on home direct. So there are some of you guys that have, are here, but you haven't hit Success Club because you don't have that requirement. So make sure that happens, because otherwise you don't get any of the perks that come with Success Club, and that's silly. So just make that happen. It has to go through by tomorrow. Okay. We have 30 new coaches added this week. You guys, this time, or not this time last week, but Wednesday when I left, it was at an all-time low, and now we are back. I haven't seen it in the 30s in a while, and you guys should all be really proud of yourselves if you've contributed to that 30 in the past week. So that's amazing. I am back to shouting out daily those that have added to the team. I just like it better that way, and I think you guys do too. So keep it up. May 20th is when Vegan Recover launches, so mark your calendars so that you can order it and be talking to your clients in your boot camps about that. And then the 28th is when Whey Recover single serving packets will launch. The new apparel line is launching at Summit. And in May, they will have a warehouse apparel sale. So just keep your eye on that. And I didn't get to add this. So it was kind of bedtime routine was a little cray tonight. But UPF packs, or challenge packs, are staying $20 off. And the base kit is staying $10 off through May. And then that will be the end of that promotion, just so everybody knows that. And to get into the summit parties, you guys, if you're, especially some of you guys that are at Success Club 8, hitting Success Club 10 for April and May will get you an invite to that party. And trust me, it is such a fun party. They really spoil the people that get to attend. So make sure you get to go to that. I just want everybody to know that, I mean, rankings will come out again a week from Friday, but Flex currently is ranked 125, and I expect that to skyrocket next month. So you can help that if you enjoy like Flex as a whole. I can't do this on my own. This has nothing to do with me. I mean, what I do contributes as well, but hitting Success Club, rank advancing your business, things like that, all contribute to our rank in the whole network. This is out of the whole network. It's amazing. Okay, this is kind of always weird to announce myself here as the speaker, but we're going to talk about the cornerstone of success in this business. And I thought about making a PowerPoint, but I got called for jury duty and I have to serve. And I just want to like have a conversation with you guys. But we were reflecting, during the Diamond Retreat about how I like built my business and recruited easily, and like looking at where the powerhouses from Flex, where they came from. Like we were just like reflecting on that, and our guest speakers, like I swear, like masterminded like before they each presented. And it was a very similar theme, and it was something that we had individually been talking about before we even got there. So it was like meant to be, like the universe was freaking aligning. Like it was almost like a little weird. So anyways, you guys know I like interactive calls, so use the chat, ask questions as it's coming through and whatnot, as I'm chatting, so that we can just have a conversation about this, because it's nothing I'm going to say tonight is going to be new information, but I am going to, I think, rock your world with some simplistic like facts here of like 6 stories of people I know anyways, and I'm going to give you very simple action items to blow up your business. Okay, so first thing is a very, very not even common, just you're never going to hear this any different in the network. So I need to start the call by saying how important it is to be hitting Success Club. Success Club is literally bringing on a minimum of 3 people. And I'm literally just going to talk about the importance of hitting Success Club 5 or 10, and like that's it. Because I was one of those people who did, like, not because I was like really wanting the recognition. I love the recognition, but I was hitting Success Club like 50s. I've hit in the 90s once. It's like 75. Like I was getting really high Success Club numbers, which is great, but that is kind of like an endless grind. And that's not where the residual income and longevity of your business is going to come from if you're only focusing on big numbers. It's exhausting. And if I look back in my past couple of months, I have not been hitting anywhere near that, and my business is at an all-time high. So talking to, these other leaders and our leaders on our team, a common trend though is hitting Success Club consistently. Because when you're like building your business, hitting Success Club every month, you're like pushing a boulder up the hill. And every time you don't hit Success Club, you're letting go of that boulder. And what is it going to do? It's going to roll back down the hill. And the longer you wait to get back on and push that boulder up the hill, the further back it's going to roll, right? So that I want you to think about that. And then hitting Success Club 5, 3 people, you guys, is not a lot of people. And I think, sometimes I also don't want you to be like, okay, well, I can hit Success Club, I'll just wait till the end of the month. 3 people is not that many people. Danielle, I think you're me again, right? Like, you're also me. So yeah, Danielle's right. 3 people a month, hitting Success Club is just getting 3 people set up. That is not a lot of people at all. And if you hit your, like, out of the gate with that intention, you will do it with these things I'm going to talk about, okay? So I want to talk about just an example here to put this in perspective. One of my good friends in the business, she, for I think a couple of years, her husband said, she had only hit Success Club 5. Like, she wasn't even hitting Success Club 10, at least for 2 years. Maybe he said 4. But, and she's still not a big Success Club point earner. And like last month, I think she hit Success Club 16, and she is in the Million Club. She just entered the Million Club, and she's been a coach for 6 years. Does anybody think 6 years is a long time in their life? 6 years is not a long time at all. So she's not hitting massive Success Club numbers. Yeah, she made a combined, all of her earnings with Beachbody, hers alone, not counting her spouse's, which it's a lot more if she counts her spouse's. She has made a collective $1 million with all of her paychecks. Okay. And she has never, I don't know that she's ever hit above Success Club 20. But the difference is she has always gotten results, and the 3 to 5 people she pulls in every month get results as well. That's what this business is about. And I bet you that's what attracted you to your coach. Like, if you can put it in the chat, that would be great. If anybody was like, I don't know if you saw a transformation of mine. If I'm not your coach, then you wouldn't have, Danielle, yes, my abs, and my breast milk supply. And okay, so you probably saw me getting results. It probably wasn't just like a 15-second workout clip that I did and you were like, I would love to do that at home, or, like, yes, my social media is very positive, and it can be funny sometimes, people tell me, but that's probably not why you signed up. And you were attracted to the results and my energy. Yes. And that's a huge part of it, Jen, because I didn't have energy before. That's a huge part of my transformation. So knowing that I was doing it too, I had proved that this works. And so it absolutely starts with you getting results. So that's what we're going to talk about first, because some of you haven't had results lately or at all. And I'm not talking to the moms on here who are pregnant, and also though you can still be sharing progress, because there's different ways than just abs to share progress. I still am sharing progress photos like of my back, or you can share things like flexibility, or sharing things like your energy. I mean, there's tons of ways. And if you need help brainstorming, I've already been through a pregnancy and shared transformations, I will be happy to help with that. But I'm going to talk in general here. I do know that there's a good chunk of, there's something in the water and flex, and there's a lot of pregnant mamas. So step number 1, and this is where it's going to get maybe a little bit mundane for you guys, but if you have not done these things, I need you to write these steps down and commit to doing this if you want this business, because they go not even hand in hand, it's the cornerstone. And if you're missing this in your business, it's going to be, it's going to be a hard sell if you haven't sold it on yourself, really. And I promise you that when you get this transformation or progress or whatever, and you see the difference that you are feeling and making in your life, you will become obsessed with our products because they are unlike anything else on the market. And that will translate into what you're talking about. You will be more confident in your stories, in your posts, in your conversations, and people will notice. Okay, so step number one is, it sounds so like basic and boring, I know, is to pick a program. And if you are like, I don't know what to do, like, you need to pick something that you are going to commit to start to finish with no skips. Okay, we're going to start on the workout side. You're going to commit to a program. Okay, and when you've decided what that is, I want you to put it in the chat. And this does not mean I wasn't feeling it today, so I listened to my body and took a rest day. That is garbage. Like, you need to commit to a program, start to finish. If you pick 21 Day Fix, you need to do yoga on Sundays, which I hate. So don't pick that if you don't want to work out 7 days a week. Some of you guys are doing 80 day. Oh, I love that. Cynthia Chisel, 30 day. You guys, we have an obscene number of programs in our library. Like, it's gross, like how many programs we have. So if you're like, I can't choose, like, you need to reach out to me. I'll literally help you pick out a program. It's so, so important to pick out a program. Okay, that is literally step one, and I should see 37 comments coming into the chat right now. I'm 22 weeks pregnant. I'm doing 21 Day Fix Extreme. That's the program I started with. It's super cool to see it in real time. I've only seen one, but and just modifying like crazy. So, and then I know, like, if you're pregnant, think about what program you're going to do postpartum when you're cleared for workouts by your doctor, because that will be a journey people love to watch. Awesome. Great. So I'm going to challenge you guys, like, unless you're following, like, I think there's a hybrid calendar that Joel and Shanti did together. Don't make your own hybrid unless you're pregnant. I keep saying that, but we do have a lot of pregos on here. Like, I want you to follow a calendar, one calendar. You should have that calendar printed out. You're marking days off. That's an Instagram story. Done, you know? Okay, so you're picking, I don't know what pointers is, Emmy. You can message me. I'm sure it's fine. Pinterest. Okay. It's probably the same one, to be honest, is probably the one from them. Okay, so that is step one. Step two is the step that everybody skips, and this is why you're not thrilled with your results, because nutrition is 20%, fitness is 20%, nutrition is 80%, and it is so true. I'm going to use Danielle as an example here. When she did 80-day obsession, she, still went out to eat, stayed on meal plan 100% of the time for the whole program. No alcohol, used her containers, was doing timed nutrition, and no one is mad about her 80-day obsession results. Okay, Emmy's like, everyone else is like, oh, nutrition. Emmy's like, oh, I love nutrition. Nutrition is everything. So you're actually blessed that you're in 2019 coach world, and we have some options. Okay, so you are going to follow a nutrition program if you're serious about blowing up your business in the next 3 weeks to 6 months here with me. We have 2B Mindset, which can be paired with any nutrition program, but you have to do 2B Mindset. like part of 2B mindset is like writing down your food every day. Like you have to do that. And you have to like use her principles and stuff. Like you actually have to commit to the nutrition program, like for the duration of your workout program. Okay. That's step 1 or step 2, but in there, or option 1, I'm like confusing myself here. That's option 1 is 2B mindset. Then we have also Ultimate Portion Fix, which basically has 3 subcategories in it. Well, kind of 2. I wouldn't want anyone to follow carb cycling for like the whole thing of their program. I think that would be unhealthy. So there's basic containers and there is timed nutrition. Again, you can choose whichever. And then there's also a nutrition program component to every single workout program. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to have to log out and log back in here. This is so important. And along with the nutrition program portion that you're going to be doing, I want you to commit. I did time nutrition with 80 Day, yes. And if you like structure, it's amazing. And if you like are one of those people that forget to eat, we were actually talking about on the retreat, like I still have like all my alarms set on my phone. Like they're not set, but in my phone. Part of following the nutrition aspect, I'm going to challenge you, because I know a lot of people don't do this, is to have your Shakeology every single day. And then at the end of your program, if you don't have it for a day, I guarantee you'll feel a difference. Even if you did that for a week, but you're not going to do it for a week. You're going to do it for the duration of your program, because you will get the best results, and then you will be able to speak to that and know that that made a huge difference in your results, in the way your body feels. It may not be like in 3 days you feel a huge difference and then you skip a day. That's a lack of consistency. And I know you guys, that's going to be deemed the C word like pretty soon here. Like that word floats around in our business constantly. Yeah, it's a given. It's a given. And my husband was just saying, he was saying a couple weeks ago, he's like, you know what's so cool about, we keep our Shakeology in like containers, not the bag. And he was like, my Shakeology container refills itself. Like, did you know? And I was like cracking up, obviously, because that's me. And I was gone on the retreat, and when I came back, there was like maybe 1 scoop left in his container. And I filled it up for him today. And I said at dinner, I was like, good news, your container refilled itself. And he was like, I was about to throw that away. I thought it was broken. It was just funny. Okay, so yes, Shakeology every single day at least. And then obviously if you're using other products, that's amazing. So for me, when I did, probably my best results have been from 80 Day, and I was using, Energize, obviously it's just like a given. Shakeology, Never Missed a Day, and Recover, because 80 Day. So let me share my screen here. I'm going to use, just for this example, like more of an obscure program, like when we just did this and it's up on my screen. So if you go to Core de Force and you go to Program Materials, there is a bunch of stuff for you to download and use, because this is important for your transformation. This is vital for your progress. It's a huge part of the process. So you have calendar and tracking. Well, they even have a hybrid calendar. Wow. Nutrition. Okay. And then they have the eating plan. So you're going to download it. It's going to pop up. I hope you guys can see this. Sometimes it doesn't switch my screen here. But there's like a bunch of, you're going to figure out your calories, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You're literally going to read this. Maybe not Core de Forces, but if that's what you're doing. If you're doing timed nutrition, great. Then you need to read up on it. If you're doing like the whole thing. Like, we're back to basics here. I know, like, some people are probably like, this is so boring. You will not regret it. I promise you will regret not doing this, especially when you start seeing, I'm going to start posting a weekly call out in the team page for progress photos, not transformation photos, because so many times, myself included, we fall back and just use like our best one. Okay, like, your progress can't end. You can maintain, but our progress never ends. This is a lifestyle. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like you can never have another drink, you can never have another cheat, but not while you're doing a program and you're going to build so much trust with your following. Does that make sense? I'm not saying like be crazy about it, you know, or forever. You know, like, like Danielle said, she made a great point. Like, she was like, new people sometimes see, you know, like us living in maintenance mode, and some of us have earned that. Like, she's like, you may see me having a donut with Mia, but trust me, like, when I'm doing a program like hardcore, I'm not having cheats. I'm getting and earning my transformation, and that's everything. So those are literally the 2 steps. Actually, step 3 is to do it, start to finish. You absolutely have to learn the discipline stuff, and then you will enjoy that other stuff later. Like, I heard another coach say once, like, somebody asked her, like, do you ever have fast food? And she's like, I challenge you to go a month without it and then try it and see if your body wants it. It won't, you know? But when it's accustomed to other stuff, it's easier for it to say, give it the sugar addiction, you know? Okay, so that's super boring, but that's what you're going to do. Put in the chat if you're committing to doing this. Especially if you maybe have been like lax, or especially if you're new. Okay, this is freaking awesome. Okay. The biggest thing ever, nutrition is totally my downfall too, Krista. And you guys, we're basically doing this team-wide. Like, amazing. And I have something special for you at the end, so don't get off early. I'm just telling you. The next step to implementing this and sharing this because this is huge, it starts with you. The top coaches on this team, the top coaches in the network have had transformations. They are obsessed with the products. They're obsessed with the process because it's effective and it's really simple when you just do it. When you just when you dive in, you're probably going to be like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. You're not overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed is a choice. Okay, so you're just going to be like, this is a lot of new. It's new information. It is so simple. And you're going to do, and when you're committed, you are probably going to have people like that, you know, like, you're going to have life happen. Okay, like, I have jury duty all week. You better believe, like, I have food prepped and portioned with my containers, like, ready to bring tomorrow. And I did today, and actually somebody like made a comment about how I was like, well, I'm hungry, I need to fuel my body, bro. You know, like, he wasn't being sassy about it, but you know, you might have things happen and you may go out to eat. Plan ahead, look at the menu ahead of time and figure out what is on your meal plan. I really am going to challenge you to not cheat for one whole program. I bet some of you have never done that before. So, yeah, bro. That's my challenge for you guys, okay? And then you're going to share those life moments, I kind of call them, on your stories, in posts, like going to this, like, look, you know, we're going out to eat or whatever, made sure to look at date night, made sure to look at the menu ahead of time so I know what to order, I know how to pack up half the meal when it comes to stay on my portions, whatever, okay? If you're committed, I promise you'll figure it out. And if you get stuck, please message me. Please. I want you to have this because like I said, the people who have seen success have seen transformations. Okay? Krista, you can do it, girl. I did it. Danielle did it. A bunch of people did it. You can do it too. Join the club. And then I promise you guys, you'll be so proud of yourself. You will want to shout about it from the effing rooftops. And guess what will come naturally after that? Success Club. Because you will have experienced firsthand what this truly has to offer. Yes, you can still have progress and results like half-assing stuff. But you don't know what a full program looks like, probably. 9 out of 10 people. Okay? You sharing that will be huge. Will be huge. And something else you're going to do, 2 things, they go together, is you're going to literally, you're going to be a client. You're going to be a challenger. You're going to take before photos. I want you, this is huge. I really need you to write this down. I want you to take a shitload of before pictures. Like, so you don't feel like you're always using the same before picture. Like, just change outfits a couple times and use the, Steph, it's mindset, 100%. Like I said, if your mindset is, I'm going to do this, you will figure out all the hard moments and you will come out on freaking top, on top. So I want you to take before pictures and like a bunch of different things. So it's not just like the same sports bra and shorts or whatever. And if I know some people are like not down to just be in a bathing suit or sports bra, that's totally fine. Use a tight shirt though, so that you can see the progress and stuff in shorts. And then so that you have a bank. You're going to take your measurements and write that shit down. So many people skip this and they always regret it because then they have an after and they're like, And then you're going to share progress photos every single week. I want you to put that in your planner, in your calendar, like whatever you use. So you are committing every Tuesday, I'm going to share a progress photo from your current program. So what I want you to do is use day 0. This is why you might want to have some extra pictures, so it's not always the same one. But if it is, it's not going to like hurt you. You just may not love it. So it's just a tip. But you're going to use day 0, day 7 next week, day 0, day 14. Day 0, day 21. Do we see a pattern? Do I need to keep going? Because transformations and progress don't happen like that. And sometimes when you're just using the scale, it's really defeating because we're girls and women and the scale is stupid. So you may not feel like you're making gains, but pictures don't lie, and they will be very eye-opening to you. And if, like Steph said, if your mindset is that you're going to get results, guess what you will have every single week? Progress. So I encourage you to take pictures like from the front, from the side, your back for sure. If you can get like your booty in some, that will just like make sure like you're doing one where you're flexing. I've seen ones where they're like highlighting their leg. Just use different ones where you have different things to showcase, because honestly, you don't know what may change the most on your body that you love and you didn't expect. So I'm just encourage you to have options, but bare minimum, make sure you have like your back. I always flex in mine so I can see my shoulder definition, side and front. and take those every week. And remember that a before should go on the left. Write this down if you don't know this already. Before should always go on the left, and an after should go on the right. And it's not an after like I'm done. It's just, it's progress, which is so attractive for people. They're like, I can do that. Like, sharing it every week is that journey. You will pull in more followers that way. You will build trust that way. And then people will want to do it. And the more you keep doing that, the better. Like, the more Success Club will come, and the more your confidence will grow, like all the things. And along with sharing those, you're going to continue your tracker. I don't know, I put mine away. Your daily tracker, you're still going to be inviting and doing all the things, your PD, obviously your workouts and all that jazz. Your confidence will build with this because you're feeling so good, and then people will want to join you. And then it's just like, I always mess this up. It's just, you're going to repeat the process, and you're going to get them results. And then, like I said, what's going to grow with them? Their confidence. They're going to want to shout this from the rooftop. They're going to attract other people when they commit to it too. So that's like, that's how people blow up their business. That is so simple and 1,000,000% in your control. Do we agree? I can see you guys. So, like, is anybody like fired up? Like, I can do that. Like, let's do this together and see what, like how you grow. First of all, you'll never regret how good you feel. And it's so simple and it's so duplicable long-term throughout your business. This is probably, if you're my coach, like, you probably joined me because of a transformation I had. And all of you guys, there's many of you guys who joined from different ones. That's why I continuously commit to different programs, because you never know what one is going to grab your next rock star. And then when they do it, they're going to feel like you feel. You guys, that's why I started coaching. I never got into the business like looking for the business. I got into the business because after 1 week of doing 21 Day Fix Extreme 4 years ago, I was like, where the F has this been my whole life? I feel freaking amazing. Guess what I wasn't doing? I wasn't cheating at all. I had like my containers in my lunchbox at school. I did my workout every single day. I did Yoga Fix Extreme, my least favorite. I had Shakeology every single day. Didn't even have Energizer Recover back then. I was so sore. And that was when like the swagger was like a thing. I had that. My butt was on fire for 21 damn days. So anyways, and then that, like, Gina Kish joined me because of that initial like start. And some of you guys joined me because you saw like, you may not know, it was specifically to Shift Shop. And I kept up my milk supply, and I lost a ton of like tummy fat that I had held on to breastfeeding. And then a lot of people joined me after 80-day obsession and all of that. But if you do this and take people through the journey with you and continue inviting, obviously, you will build so much trust, and there will be people ready to join you. And again, the longer you do these simple things like that, the longer or the more results you're going to have. And you're going to become known for that specific transformation. Like on the team, like when I think of 3-day refresh, I think of Kathy every time. When I think of, like I said, Danielle comes to mind with 80-day obsession because she got amazing results and never cheap. Like, I always remember, like, she's like, I didn't have a single alcoholic beverage. I just remember that she said that. you will associate that with, or people will associate you with that. And that is up to you, you know, like that's not anybody like spewing fear in your face or anything. Like that's why you joined this company, is to get in great shape and then to influence others, you know, and like build a business along the way. That's the cornerstone. Without it, you can't build a business. It will fall over. It will fall over. And then making sure you're hitting Success Club every month and helping those 3 to 5 people have results like you, your business over time will be so solid. I heard a song today. It was like, the house won't fall when the bones are good, or something like that. It's like, I was like, oh my God, that's like our team call today. So that's really it. So the special treat for you guys is I want to do this as a team. If you're in my virtual gym, you may or may not have seen, like I made an announcement that this has been my downfall as a coach. I got very comfy with like running very basic groups, and they got everything that they signed up for. But I wanted to just take it to the next level, and I don't want to get into that on this call. I will do another training on that at a later time, because it doesn't matter until you do you. Okay, you need to make yourself the number one priority for the next X amount of days of your program. I want you to commit to that. I want you to write that down. I want you to have that on a Post-it note wherever you work out. Like, I am committing to 21 Day Fix Extreme. I am committing to 80 Day Obsession. It's like that song is like PD wrapped up with 3 minutes. It's hilarious, Alyssa. Okay, yes, Krista, I'll message you about your question. So it's a little bit separate, but I have a super easy answer for you. Okay, so this, I'm gonna put this form in the chat here, and if you're watching the recording, I'll have it in the comments of the video. And if you are committing and you want, before I hit send here and people start opening it, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You are committing to a program, start to finish. We're gonna do an intense 30-day program where you will be, or a boot camp where you will be a client, essentially. You will be required to check in daily. You will be required to participate on the morning post, and then there will be a daily check-in. That's basically all that is required, and you will get results. And maybe I'll throw something in like drop your tracker every night or something, because if you want to blow up your business, which I assume you do because you're on this call, they go hand in hand. You don't need to restart if you're doing 80 Day Obsession. I would still treat it like today is your day 0 and take more before photos, so you can share like, this is what I did this is what happened when I dialed in my nutrition. But I mean, it's up to you. If you want to restart, that's totally fine. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. You know, just have pictures for today as marked today as day 0. Okay. So here's the form. I actually just had a client message me, like, she's like, is there a catch to this? No, there's no catch. Like, you guys, it's literally just doing the shit that you said you were going to do as a coach anyways, just being more accountable to it. Okay. I'm going to maybe do a poll in FlexForce Fan and see if you guys want to you'd rather do a Facebook group or do it in the app. So it's easier to log. And then I'll be able to see if you log a workout every day and a nutritional product every day of the boot camp. It will start, well, with you guys, we can start it maybe next week. Stay tuned on that, but I'll obviously let you know. So there's the form in the chat. Like, just couldn't think of the word. Okay, other leaders that were on the Diamond Retreat, did I miss anything? When I say nutritional product, I mean, okay, I really, you guys, if you want to blow up your business, I really, really think it's really important to drink Shakeology. If you don't drink Shakeology, I really encourage you to do it for like the program that you're going to do. But yes, Jen, that's totally fine. Yeah, pregnant people have like your special circumstance, like you just do what you need to do. You can absolutely participate because this, you guys, this is what you're going to duplicate with your clients that you're bringing in. This is all I'm going to do. But you need to do it first. That's why I'm not going to get into it. You need to do it so that you can experience it, and then you will be so confident with doing this for others. Took before pictures today. That's a big belly. And Steph's pregnant. I'm not laughing at it. So any other leaders on this call? I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, please feel free to unmute yourself and chime in. Does that feel like, I'm going to take myself off speaker here so I can see more people. You guys, please nod your head if that feels simple and like, I can do that and I can blow up my business. Like, it's not scary. I was like, this call is going to be kind of boring. It's not anything you've never heard before. But you guys, how powerful will that be to share the journey and be able to use each other's and be sharing that? And what if, every single one of you keeps track of your measurements, and at the end we can say, as FlexForce fam, those that participated, there's 40 people on this call that participated in the I won't think of a good name. I'll make a thread for that. But we collectively lost X amount of inches. How cool is that stuff to share? I cannot tell you. I know I sound confident when I'm saying this, that you will sound confident because I've lived it over and over and over for 4 years. When I look back at when my business was the highest, it's when I was doing this. Even when I was pregnant last time, because I was sharing the progress of my pregnancy and how I was staying active and how that was helping and all that jazz. So, and carried that through postpartum. I did it before I was pregnant. Any season of your life, this is exactly what you are looking for. And could this be at a better time? Like it's about to be, this will lead you into Memorial Weekend and the summer, and there's nobody that can tell me that they're not, like, besides the pregnant people on this call, that they're trying to, wear a bathing suit with just an ounce more confidence, whether that's muscle gain or losing 5 to 10 pounds or whatever. You have to focus on your goals. But anyways, that's that. Does anybody have any questions or comments? You can unmute yourself or put it in the chat. Okay, cool. I am going to start another thread in the morning, probably, of you're going to comment what program you're going to do. I'm thinking really we can get this going in a boot camp by next Monday. There's no reason that we can't start, because you should have your nutritional products and stuff. And if you don't, then place a freaking order tonight, and then you'll have your stuff in plenty of time. So you will love it. You will not regret it, but you may regret not, Okay. Yes, fill out that form. I will put it in I just need to see, I need to have everybody's information in one spot. Okay. So fill out that form. I'll put it in the team page as well. But that's it, guys. So I'm really excited to do this super simple thing to blow up our business continually for the rest of 2019 and the rest of your coaching career, like if you commit to this and commit to hitting Success Club every month, you will, like, I can't even tell you where you'll be. I mean, I don't know, but you know, for sure, but I know it will be further than where you are today in a year. This is the year, Alyssa, for sure. You attract who you are, not who you want. That's amazing. So if you aren't committed, neither will your team. Yes, for sure. So show them that it's possible. Do this and be proof that this is where it's at. This is why no other competitors touch Beachbody, because we have the best products and our shit works better than anything else, especially when you go all in. And none of it, you're gonna not miss things that you think you're going to. Like, you got into this, and I don't even need to sell this, you know, because you got into this for the lifestyle. And trust me, like, I still enjoy like some bar food, but like in appropriate portions, because otherwise I get sick. And it's just, that's what this is about, is living your best life. And so this is going to be so fun to do this all together. So let's slay. I'm super proud of you guys. Have an awesome rest of your night, and we'll commit together.